Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Friday night, and we are live. Hope everybody is doing well on this fine evening indeed. The weekend is among us, or starting for most of us. Work the 9 to 5 or whatever it is on a weekday, but there are many people who work, obviously, on the weekends too, and at different hours. Very good. We have a lot of good folks popping in here so far. We have got Jamie Fox, JD is here. Good to see you. And Donald in New Mexico is here. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. All right, let's get into some comments here as we get down here towards the bottom. We have got some that have pulled in here. And let's see here. What do we have going on here? Had a couple of calls earlier from Social Security scammers. Very tough to get them back on the phone, though. I've tried many times. And they do not answer, or they'll answer and then they'll just kind of go away. The numbers will disappear. We'll try it again here. Just
the number
now.
Or code you have dialed is incorrect.
The numbers disappear, so we can't call them back. We've tried. Very good. Hello, VT Rider. Good to see you. Stacking Points is here. Magic Torch. I think he's new here. Welcome, Magic Torch. Andy Benjamin is here. Alex is here. Welcome. Yes, indeed. All right. Chris and Numismatic is here. Welcome. A lot of good folks. And the Raza Manaza is here. Hello. Good to see you. All right. Let's get down here to the bottom of these comments and see if we can get going on some comment review here. I've relatively been caught up, so let's see. Shouldn't be too long. Here's one we can definitely get rid of, a scammer. These things come in all the time. I wish they would find a way to block these things. They've recently found a way to make them harder to detect on their automatic stuff there. Squirt9 is here. Gold Chick is here. Hello, good to see you. Let's get down here to the bottom. Pull this out a little bit. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Philip Laskowski says the governments are the real criminals. Disgusting. Yes, I tell you what. It is, makes you wonder what's going on with our system and government these days. I tend to agree. The big deep state, for sure. Never trust the government. You know, especially when it's away from the people. Hello, AC Exploration. Good to see you. Welcome. Willie Davis is here. Silver Surfer says hello. Good to see you, Willie Davis. Welcome. And Gaz Grill is here. And Cybercurtain Twitcher still cannot get the credit card out of his butt. 4 of them. There's 4 of them in there, for sure. All right. Let's see here. Okay. All right, Dig, we're not going to let that comment come through, brother. Can't come on here. Never seen you before and come on and do a promotional video or comment on there. Basically, that says, this is not a scam. It probably is a scam if you're doing that. But, yeah, not the place to do it. Let's see here. Hello, Pudenda. Good to see you. And Terry is here. The one and the only Terry. Scott Russell says, I highly doubt it. Banks don't trust them. Do what they do and not what they say. That's right. By the way, no one saw that comment. Thankfully, it got held for review that Dig tried to put in here. Pretty crazy. Win free silver. It's not a scam. Look for yourself, which means it probably is a scam. Crazy. Pretty good. I finally did. Hello, Megan. Kelly Simon, good to see you. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. Cosmic Karma Koala, good to see you. All right. Very good. Let's see. Okay, Scott says it's always a scare tactic. They want us to sell our metals and buy crypto. Coinstar even has kiosks to take your change so you can buy Bitcoin. I'd rather have the metals in my hand than invest all my eggs into crypto. Then invest all. Yeah, trust me, I've been in crypto since 2014 and it has had 2 big swings, then drops 300%. I'm trusting metals for long haul. That's exactly right. crypto is really a investment strategy. It should not be considered a hedge like gold and silver does. All right, very good. Hello, Blue. Good to see you, Blue. Nate Palm Death is here. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Corey here. I don't know if Corey comes. We'll see. Hopefully, did you get in touch with him by email, Megan? I hope so. All right, very good. And let's see here. Andy, you didn't stay here long. Go get Native for me while you're out there for me. Go get Native. Bring him in. He's probably more fun anyway, I suspect. Native Stacker. All right. Hoosier Stacker says, okay, who in the Salivation Nation lives near Chicago that gave that generous gift? Fess up. Yes, indeed. We want to know. We want to know who did it. Hoosier Stacker says, I'm still slowly backing up the truck and watching for the bottom so I can dock and load up. Come on, 15 and 1,500. I don't think we're going to get that low. I'd be very surprised if we did. Hello, Eat All Your Fish. Good to see you, sir. And Colorado Kid is here. Good to see you. All right. Welcome, welcome. AC Exploration says, question, if you are at a party and no money is placed during a giveaway contest, is it still gambling? Yeah, no, I don't consider that gambling, no. You're not putting money towards it. Now, if you put something else towards it of value, it would be considered, maybe, but... Jimmy Lacari, yes, good to see you, sir. Good Thanksgiving. I hope you did as well. And good to see you. All right. Gold Chip, we got a lot of good folks. We're missing Barbara Carbone. We have Terry. I don't think Barbara was here last time either. It's unusual for her to miss twice, but maybe she'll be there. But we got Pudenda here. Good to see you. Slurp says Doug Ford. Yes, indeed. Now, that's a comment that allowed to come through. It was held for review, too. But all right, very good. And Banco Travoga says, buying physical platinum in Europe is a no-go. In Germany, 1 ounce platinum coin goes for some euros of 1,100 and sell it back for 830, 850, which is about a 30% spread. You have to wait a long time before we recover that. It's a bit better if you buy in Switzerland due to lower VAT. Yes, that's the problem. I think that's the thing. The VAT is really what gets you for sure there. All right. Let's see here. Cody Hurley, do you think silver will go below 20? I don't think it will. I don't think it will. All right. Some people feel it'll go below 20. I think it's going to hang on and be above 20, though. Hello, Shannon. Happy holidays. Good to see you, Shannon. Jay, do you think Barbara is politically exhausted? Maybe. Perhaps so. Hope not, though. All right. Coin Archer says, too expensive to my wallet, taking consideration that it's not easy to sell when time comes, at least here in Poland. Yes, understandable. It is expensive, but I think there's some potential there for platinum for sure. Yes, rhodium. That's right. The rhodium price of rhodium is going up there. Stay tuned for a video on that coming. All right. From Donald, New Mexico. All right. Neville Taylor. Bank bail lands are a possibility. Some gold might be safe haven, but government confiscation of gold to build trust and base to build digital currencies, a new economic model is possibly so. So maybe some silver as well as gold. Plan B to preserve some wealth. Yeah, bail-ins are definitely something to keep in mind of a possibility, which is why we hold on to gold. They can't bail in our gold for sure. Or silver. Or platinum, for that matter. Heidi Gibb. Deutsche Bank got caught manipulating metals. Them and JP Morgan are probably behind it if it does. Yep, I've covered those stories on both of those. You're right, for sure. Indeed. All right. And Neville Taylor says, if gold did dramatically drop in price, Would the gold dealers sell it at those low prices? We had supply problems before. Could the dealers afford to stop selling for a few months until gold took an upswing? The global economy is the Titanic. It's going down. The question is, shall we transition to Marxist socialism first? Gold prices' previous long-term price slumps were due to perception that the economy was mended enough to keep functioning a bit further. There can't be any delusions left that this global economic crash can be averted. And the only thing that can really avert a a crash is free market principles, is for us to strongly adhere to those, big time. And even that, as such, we might be too late. It's crazy, but it's a lot of this stuff being propped up is because we've had economic strength for many years, and we're whittling away at that strength every time we print money. And it's going out of style. Grow Mechanic is here. Good to see you. Hello, Coins A to Z. Good to see you. Yes, platinum to the moon, indeed. Crazy. Watching it go up. Can't do that with Bitcoin. That's right. You cannot put Bitcoin in a Salvation Army kettle. Zipper Fixer, wasn't that the bank that went about bankrupt? Yes. I don't know how they stayed solvent, but they pulled through it somehow. My guess is probably they were bailed out. All right. Ah, very good. And Subtle Read, they want you to sell all your gold so they can buy it cheap. Yeah, that's the perception that some people get when they make predictions like that, for sure. All right, Walter Lyon says, that's the paper price, right? Can we focus on the physical price, please? Well, the physical price is essentially what you pay for from dealers, and that varies. That's the spread that you pay above spot price typically. And that differs depending on which bullion dealer you buy it from. Your videos are great when you do an unboxing or a decuss. Well, thank you. Or a decuss. I'm not sure what a decuss means, but all right. Thank you. And Mega Yacht Club sounds like a buy signal, but I still worry for gold. Silver has a better growth potential given the shift into utility-driven value. I do believe that inflation drives assets higher. Dollar sits at 91 cents. Yes. Now, I agree. You're right. As far as utility-driven value, silver does have a stronger potential there for sure. All right. Very good. All right. Yeah. Hugh Man says, feels like brass and lead should be owned before stacking precious metals. I agree. You need to have the means to protect yourself. We all should be secure and definitely stock up on guns and bullets. No harm in doing that for sure. Raymond says on this 3 reasons why you should pay attention to Platinum video. You're the best, Al. You give me so much to think about. Well, thank you, Ray. I appreciate that, sir. Very kind of you to say. All right, very good. And we have got the first on this video from this morning that I posted. You know, my scammer videos, they typically don't do nearly as well. There's some people that really like them. I'm doing it for the very few that really get a big kick out of them. But, all right. Nosematics, nose. Pulling his nose there. Very good. All right. Cody Hurley, I did a video on that. On that very topic. You want to search my videos for asteroid, I think. If you search asteroid and gold or billionaire or something like that, I mean, I think it should show up. Chuck and Plata, give him hell. Very good. Like to mess with these scammers. It's fun. I love these and you. Well, thanks, Silver Watcher. Appreciate you, my friend. Glad you enjoy. Silver Watcher's another good channel. He has a lot of fun. Very good. All right. And Douglas Jones. He never asked for your coins. You kept assisting about your coins. He was never interested and kept focusing on the issue. You kept forcing the issue. Well, Douglas Jones, that's because you don't understand the humor in it. So of course you're going to think it's a dumb video because your sense of humor is completely devoid. You're devoid of any sense of humor. Do you understand that I was talking to a scammer, right? Oh my goodness gracious. Some people. Dude Dave, he was thinking about the color of your cards. Yes, indeed. He sure was. Silver Stealer is here. Good to see you. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, Cosmic Karma. Yeah, we have a little fun. Some people don't get it, though. And less people even watch them, but that's all right. All right. Grow Mechanic. Algo was slow. Somebody put diesel in my gas tank today, I guess. All right. Yes, indeed. All right, yeah, the algorithm is not catching my stuff. That's all right. That seems to be the story of my life lately. Scammers and artichoke. That's right. And thanks, Pudenda. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Stephen Smith, I'm about to win $12K from betting and company when Trump stays in. Plan to use that to buy gold, but I think I'll get a bad price by then. Wow. So you still have money on Trump. There's a betting company that still says that. That's interesting. All right. All right, very good. Nosmatics, low. Like the Silver Husky says, the devil's anus. There you go. Exactly right. Exactly right. Peter Pan. These are the kind of people that are willing to pull ballots from under tables when no one's looking. That's exactly right. They sure are. They have no qualms about cheating and getting caught on video and still saying that this is not evidence, even though evidence is right there on video of them pulling ballots from underneath the tables and counting them and putting them in the ballot boxes. Anyways. Silver Stealer, you would be proud. I called the scammers back 118 times a day. Tied up their lines. I did too. Was it the Social Security scam? I did that as well too for about 100 times. Let me look at my phone. There's 57 instances there. 6, 7. You know, mine wasn't quite that many. I think mine was like maybe 60 some. So almost half as much as Silver Stealer. Well done. Well done. Silver Stealer, you're the man. All right. Very good. You're so much the man that in your honor, Silver Stealer, and I'm going to do some push-ups for you because you believe me. All right. He believes me. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Let's stretch that puppy out. No, stretching it out now. Here we go. We're stretching. Stretching is occurring. There we go. Okay, nice. Let's see here. We've got it. We've got it done there. All right. All right. RJ Rand is here. Hello. Always a believer. Thanks, Silver Stealer. There's Donald in New Mexico with the fakes. All right. Even Testicles, who is new here, says it's fake. Back from a beer run, says VT Rider. Awesome. I'm going to slurp some coffee in your honor. All right. Oh, to real. Thanks, JD. Good to see you. Fake heavy breathing, says Tess. I think he's new here. Good to see you. Silver Trucker says, I love to screw with the telemarketers. Always makes my day. All we can do is waste their time because nobody's going to do anything about stopping them. Seems like it should be pretty easy to stop those calls, but no one does. Like number 7. Thanks, Terry. Appreciate that. All right, Hugh Man, have a good evening. Thanks for popping in, Hugh Man. Appreciate you. All right. Owl Eyes is new. Just came to the channel. Sounds like you busting a nut. No, no busting. I did. This is a nut. Listen. It's an almond. That is a nut. I did just bust it. See, you're right. Owl Eyes, you're exactly right. Ah, only $2.99 to renew it. I wonder if that number still works. All right, eat all your fish, believes me. Yes, nice, nice. Very cool. All right, Owl Eyes, no free silver here, but I will take silver from you. You can send me a super chat, Owl Eyes. That is allowed. All right, very, very good. Lander Lopez is here. Welcome. Highlander Stacker says that scammer was rude. I miss the days when scammers cared about your feelings. Me too. I miss those days for sure. All right. And Peter Pan, if taking a flight, use Bitcoin. There you go. Indeed. Exactly right. Exactly right, Peter Pan. Thank you. Was Peter Pan in the chat here earlier? So I'm sorry I missed you saying hello. Hello from the 141 degrees parallel, Australia pre-stormy day there. All right, Peter, welcome, my friend. Silver guitar strings is good for about an 80-pound brick. 80-pound Atosh brick. Battle of the Roberts. Jack Guitars Kane Roberts versus Pathetic Weasel Justice John Roberts. Gonna go with Kane Roberts, who played on Alice Cooper's Raise Your Fist and Yell album. Kane Roberts with his machine gun guitar. A guitar that has like a machine gun, shaped like a machine gun. Pretty cool. Definitely going to go to Kane Roberts because Justice John Roberts is a turncoat. Weasel for sure. Our Winning Image Photography is making homemade burritos. Nice. All right. Hello to Winning Image Photography. Thank you, Silver Stealer. All right. Very nice of her to make some burritos for you. Okay. Peter Pan is here. All right, Peter Pan. Hello. Welcome, sir. Very good. Native American by birth. Down in Mexico. Good to see you. It's Marauder. I got banned again. No way. Marauder. Shoot. Yeah, I forget your name on here, but I remember you've been commenting on my channel. Where did you get banned? You weren't banned on here, were you? There's no way I would have banned you. It's YouTube did that? That's crazy. I'm sorry. All right. Very good. Hello, Dino Ortega. Says how's nuts are roasting in an open fire. That's exactly right. They sure are. Let's get over here. Chuck and Plata says, thanks, Sal. Laughter's good medicine. My belly was shaking, and you even got Deb to laugh. Oh, man. Well, that must have been a tall order. Thank you, Chuck. I'm glad I was able to do that. Yes, good to see Native American by birth. What's up? So it was, apparently it was, YouTube that banned Marauder. That's crazy. Sorry to hear that. Man. But you're always welcome here, my friend. Let's see here. Jalen Patterson is laughing at this. Good. I'm glad some people enjoy it. He's not a very good scammer, that's for sure. No, he's not a very good scammer. Indeed. Yes, I'm a hard nut to crack. That's right, JD. Good to see Man Guy Dude, by the way. Hello, Man Guy Dude. Welcome here. Appreciate you. Silver Maple says, plastic card anus cuts are painful. They sure are. I know from experience because he told me. I had to listen to what the scammer told me. I stuck 4 of them up there. Willie Davis, if you're not on my call list, I don't answer. Telemarketing, scammers, robocalls, problem solved. And don't bother knocking if the house isn't rocking. Well, Willie Davis, the problem is I've told him to, if you don't answer, they just keep calling anyway. Most of them, that's the thing with robocalls. They don't matter. So my feeling, I'm doing a service to everybody by wasting their time. And so, yes, indeed. Colorado Kid, I actually posted a video on Rumble, and it's still processing everything on there. So, yeah, it's very slow, that Rumble is. If I've got a timely video, It can take a half a day for that thing to process, and uploading is just it's brutal. It's crazy over Rumble, but I tried it. Dino Ortega, switch to crypto. I own a little bit, but not a whole lot. In fact, I have in my description of all my videos my addresses for the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin addresses, stuff like that there. So yeah, I do own a little bit of it, not much. Hello, Gabrielle, good to see you. Let's see here. Yes, that's right. The G is silent in Intaglio Mint. It took me a little while to figure that out too. All right, ECP is here. Auction tonight. Cool. Nice. Great stuff over there. ECP's channel. I thought you did it on Thursdays. All right. Now let's see here. DJ A Silver says, best, safest way to travel is with a few ounces up your butt. There you go. Exactly right. That's right. Silver Smith got a kick out of this video. Thanks, Silver Smith. Shield, I appreciate you, brother. You were the man. And Saddlebag, you didn't ask him how much to make your butt bigger. I think this is a bait and switch. I think so too. All right. Please rate Doc and guitarist John Levin. I'm not sure, because I haven't really listened to a whole lot of newer Dockin lately. So I can rate former Dockin guitarist George Lynch, very highly rated. Hello, Salty Sardine. Good to see you, sir. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. And Jim Browning, master of running scammers. I'll have to check that out. Gabriel Rodriguez. I had a dream with your slurp the other day. My doorbell was the slurp sound that was really weird. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. Nice. All right. Salty Sardine got a special package from AtMex. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Let's see here. Moving up, we've got Rocky Superstar. Good morning. Good morning to you, Rocky. Appreciate you. Yes, I love it when they get mad. Me too, Slacker Stacker. I do too. I love it when they get mad. I love it when I frustrate them. Silver Steeler loves Dockin. Yes, indeed. All right. Mr. Scary, good instrumental. All right. And let's see here. Where are we at? And let's see. That's what she said. Yes, indeed. That's right, Pudenda. Exactly right. Let's take another slurp here. Ricky Mandu says, you were wasting that guy's time, Sal. No wonder he was angry. Send me the car numbers and I will sort them for you. Exactly right. I got to do it. So what we got to do is... All right. Shout out to the last Gold Mercury Diamond AtMex with Fish Score. Nice. Congratulations. Congratulations indeed. Hello, Sir Stacks a lot. Good to see you. All right. Calvin Cooper. Good morning, Sal. Good morning to you, Calvin. And Johnny B says, so funny. Cool. Thank you, my friend. All right. Appreciate that. Got to have a little fun with these scammers from time to time. South Texas Prepper. I loved how you played this idiot. Thank you, my friend. Gotta love it. Gotta enjoy it. I think he was trying to scam you. He was trying. But I tried to scam him back. Wasting his time, for sure. Okay. Let's see here. Jung K. Same layout. See you. No, you can't leave. You got to stay here, Jung K. Of course it's the same layout. This is what I do. Respond to comments. We have a little bit of fun here. Yes, indeed. Call scammers. Play a little guitar. What else is there? And some push-ups, too, right? One of these days, I can get some juggle. I can juggle some things around here. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. All right. Steven liked this. He laughed. All right, still waiting on your Mayflower set. Did you get the silver set or the gold set, Silver Stealer? I wasn't able to get the silver set. I was able to get them all except for the silver set. Coach Alpha picked up 40 ounces. Congratulations. Very good. Blue says, yeah, his buddy is the same Martichode who stuck gold up his keister. That's right. That's what I was paying homage to at the end of that video. Mustard and biscuits. Silver set. Okay, cool. Nice. Michael Carroll. Be nice to them, Sal. They're just trying to make an honest living helping people. That's exactly right. Oh, man, yes, indeed. That's right. And believe it or not, I had somebody who actually said that and was serious about it, saying that. I was like, are you kidding me? It's absolutely crazy. Very good. You're the best. Thanks, Levi. Levi, appreciate it. Corey Morell. Got a kick out of it too as we move on up the comment chain here. Working our way up. Where's the beer? That's right, Blue. Where's the beef and where's the beer? I got the coffee, but no beer. Dove Season, good to see you, Dove. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Already knocked out 25, but might do a little bit more because I haven't exercised today, so might need to do that. Email sent related to the last video. Okay. Thanks, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Appreciate it. All right. Okay, let's see here. Coconut. All right. Oh, cool. All right. I'll have to check that out later. Thanks, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Appreciate you. CCT, the man. All right. Moving on up. Siren Silver Stash says, thanks, I just spit out my coffee. Appreciate it. All right, I'm slurping my coffee while you spit yours out, so I'm glad you enjoyed, Siren Silver. All right. There we go. Silver City Stacker, because I watched Sal. YouTube recommends scammer revenge videos. All right, awesome, awesome. Very cool. Nice. Friday already. That's right, Mark B. It is Friday already. It sure is. We have 72 watching, 35 thumbs up. And we're awaiting Barbara Carbone here. But we have a lot of other good folks that are here with us now. Appreciate you guys being here. You ever put my fingers in my armpits and sniff them? Oh, yeah, just like what's her name from Saturday Night Live, Molly Shannon. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I do that. What is her name? What's that lady? Superstar. Superstar. Hassan's Hobby says, I got the silver coin and metal set, but I don't know what to do since I think it's going to lose its value. Yeah, I'm still on the fence about mine, too. If I had the silver set, I'd have it and get the completion of the, kind of keep it going to where I can have all of the commemoratives and even the quasi-commemoratives. But even though these aren't official. All right, good to see you. Chuck and Plata, welcome, my friend. The rise of scammers is out of control. It sure is. All right. The rise of scammers is out of control, Johans. Corey Morell. It's good to be on the same page as everybody else. It happens so rarely. Yes. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Test Tickles. I just want to hear you say my name. All right. Test Tickles 65. Now, is that a different username and you're a regular viewer? Or are you really new? All right. Very good. Peter Grace had 64 ounces of silver a week, 17 grams gold. Nice. That's a great purchase for this week. Wow. Hello, Corey Morell. Good to see you. Megan was on here earlier asking for you, just so you know. Let's have a Quasimoto. That's right. The Quasimoto. Domo arigato. Quasimoto Domo arigato. Salty Sardine. Finally have a Buffalo BU 1 ounce 2020. Nice. Now that is good, my cracker. Way to go, brother. Nice. All right. Salty Sardines got a 1 ounce 2020 Buffalo. Very cool. Congratulations. Is that what you got from AdMax? Very cool. Oh, it's Tessa. That's Tessa. It's her other YouTube channel. Tessa Tickles. Tess Tickles. All right. Sweet. There's a lovely Tessa. And she's in for the calendar too, by the way. For the Sal's Gal calendar. She's submitted a very, very original and cool entry for sure into it. Tessa Tickles, Testicles. Oh, you know what? Now I just now got it. Oh my goodness gracious, I just now got it. Testicles. Oh shoot. Wow, that is good. Seriously, I just now see that now. Good grief, it took me a while. Man, Testicles 65. Does Tessa oh my goodness gracious. All right, when the mint finally ships my Mayflower 2 Queen Silver set, we have 2 coming. I'll sell you the. Oh, really? Well, wow, very kind of you, Silver Stealer. You know, I'm checking eBay on those, and they're still commanding somewhat of a premium. So your better bet may be to sell them on there. Because man, very kind of you, though, sir. Let's see here. Yeah, I didn't get it. I seriously was like, Tickles. I was thinking Tickles. You know, that's funny. Tickles. Like, ha, Tickles. But it's now I get it. Man, you have balls to use that name for your account. That's good. I am slow. That's right. Coins A to Z has hit the nail on the head. I am slow. But I love it. That's a great name. Oh, man. All right. Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Be right back. I seem to have got my credit card stuck. There you go. That's right. Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Where you at? Sal, he slurps, flirts, and blurps. That's right. That's the my mantra these days. Where is Young K at? He left us. He says it's the same old thing. He's been coming here. He knows how long. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Somebody go get him. Christopher Sanchez, stick the card up your bunt. That's right. My bunt. Silver Stealer, I'll say to you. Oh, man, you don't have to do that, Silver Stealer. Man. But you were the kind. Let's see here. I'm glad you got tested. That's right. I got testicles. All right. Man. MX has a V75 on pre-sale. That's right. Sure does. Roger Kennard says you should first remove the 4 credit cards, then put as many as 1/20th and 10th ounce gold coins up there for your maximum comfort level. That's right. You're trying to avoid paying taxes and you attempt to smuggle them with certain nations to sell to your contacts, I suppose. However, don't attempt it with silver. This is a leaky story. It seems they should have had the other way around. Whatever. I'm not using one of the detestable phrase. It is what it is. Rather, as it should be. Understand, you will no longer be allowed to bring one of your cute cuddly kitties along with you for the emotional support in your next flight. No, I shan't. That's right, exactly. Thanks, Roger Kennard. All right, Blue's real name is Harry P. Ness. All right, very good. All right. Hello, Blue. Hello, Roaming. Is Roaming here? All right, Roaming Bob is here. Introverted Californian is here. Welcome. Welcome. And Cracker Silver Stacker. Nice smackdown, Sal. Thank you so much, Cracker. Appreciate that. Gotta smack him down. Down to 2. And Trump be cool. I've never thought of that as a hiding spot. You learn something new every day. I bet you jingle when you walk now. That's right. Sure do. Yes, indeed. That's right. Silver Heist. Yes, and they finally got it. Finally got that. I'm a little slow. All right, there you go. And Roaming Bob just came from my epiphany of testicles. I think her work is done here, so I think she's left now. But her work is finally finished. All right, Rob B. These are the best. Yeah, the best indeed. All right. Monty, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yes. I kind of wish these got more views, but they don't. But anyways, oh well. Calling in from the quick mark. Thank you, Kamagan. All right, stepdad. Thank you so much. All right. Megan's still here. And Corey is here. So there we go. All right, hello, greetings from those who bully are cowards as we move on up the comment chain here in this fine Friday live stream. And the MDH says, I never or rarely get scam calls. My phone recognizes telemarketer and scam calls, but silences or just doesn't allow them to ring. Yes, that's good. And that's cool that they do that. They're starting to get a little better. Mine just says for verified calls now. The verified caller. That's what it'll say. And it's not a scammer, but even those, I get others that are verified calls that don't are marked as such. So hopefully they're getting a little bit better at it, but I think that's something the government needs to do to stop these from coming overseas like that. Stacking Stormtrooper enjoys it too. You guys should check out Stacking Stormtrooper. Posted a cool video. Definitely encourage you to check it out. Interview that he did on his last video. Yeah, so definitely check out the Stacking Stormtroopers channel. Indeed. Good guy, great channel. And he's been doing really good with his videos lately. He's got, he's got, man, I'd say the less than a tenth of the subscribers I do. And he's getting just as many views as I get on my channel. So he's doing really well. AC Exploration says, would not silver recycling stop the growth in price of silver since we're practically buried in silver in comparison to other metals? Yes, potentially. If people sell silver or recycle, but there was a lot of that done in 2011. A lot of that's already happened. People's silverware and the like is still coming through, but it's not as much as it has before, which means there may not be as much left of that to be processed. But there will be recycling. If the price gets too high, they can find other ways to get it out of other things like electronics. So yes, that is something to keep in mind for sure. That's right. Yep. Winning Image is here. She must be done with the burritos. Hello, Stacking Skier. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right. Hello, Jason Bourne. Sipping on some Baileys. Nice. It's Beer 35 here in the Stacker world. Yes, it is. For sure. All right. 1 kilogram, 2020 koalas will be out the second week of January, says Peter Gracie. Talked to the Perth Mint. Very good. Yeah, half my subs must be scammers from India. That's right. Or more than that. My view to sub ratio is extremely low. That's why you never see me say, oh, I passed 36,000 subscribers. Doesn't mean a hill of beans, folks. I'd rather have 5,000 subscribers and get twice the amount of views. You know what I mean? And there's people. Silver Heist is one. He's got I don't know how many. I think he's got under 10,000, but he's got a lot of views for his subscribers. My channel is really failing because of that. I should be getting more views, but I'm not. Johnny K says, sounds like a Ukraine-type gold-stealing event. Yes, it does sort of seem that would be the case. Good Anstey, can you give me his number? Country code is PIPD, I believe. Yes, they call from spoof numbers. So you never know what number they're calling from. You can't call it back. All right, Gold Maple is here. Yeah, all my dead subs voted in Georgia. That's exactly right. Roaming Bob. Exactly right. Mark Smith, this was funny. I love messing with the scammers. They think they're so smart. Sad thing is, though, they do get some people out there. They sure do. And that is sad indeed. You're right. And YouTube doesn't like me. I know, Tess. You're right. I think that's what it is. What I've been posting lately, I can maybe see why that would, especially what I posted today. I might get hit even worse. Who knows? But maybe, I think it might just be the algorithm isn't catching this stuff for a while. Silver Heist says, I just hit 1 million YouTube views and Barbara Carbone demanded a recount. Yeah. Well, congratulations, though. William Miller, it's always good to start the day with a little bit of humor. Good stuff. I enjoy messing with those guys as well. Me too. All right, very good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. When's the next thumbs down stream? I'm not going to do that anymore. Terry, I think that was when it started. I think that actually hurt my channel for real. All right. And Aloha Stacker says, you would think that they would be politely try to scam you, but nope. Now you owe them a scam. That's right. That's right, Aloha. All right. BT Writer, Sal doesn't brown nose anyone. That's right. I try not to. All right. But I try to treat everybody with respect. Appreciate everybody, no matter their viewpoint. That escalated quickly. Sure did, Thomas Crown. It sure did. It was quite an affair, pun intended there. Squirt9, do you want me to grab the gold and silver too? Yes, that's right. That's what I asked him. And University said yes at first. Yes, indeed. All right. Paul Richards says, scammers got to eat too. Next time you should start brushing your teeth in the middle of that conversation. Yes, indeed. I have eaten in the middle of a conversation like I'm doing on this stream right now. Megan needs some coffee. Yes, indeed. Yes. Have a little coffee. Urban lifestyle. Sad thing is that scammers get lucky and scam people out of money. True. They do. If they can do it out of one every 100 calls, then it's worth it to their bosses, apparently. You're right. Just had a look. 709,000 views since I started. Okay. Wow. All right. CCT. Pretty good. Nicely done. El Coloco. Ma'am, you know, I wouldn't mind having that. I've got a 2015 Kilo Libertad El Lococo, but I don't know if you've seen the video of that or not yet, but is it out there? Is the 2020 Kilo Libertad out yet? Sal, you had me rolling with this stuff. Well, thanks, Urban Obstat. Eli, appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Appreciate you watching, my friend. Flea Market says, this is so great. I need a laugh today, Uncle Sal. You never fail to amaze. And maybe some air duct cleaning. Next, slam that like button or rate and subscribe. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Silversmith is here with us. Good to see you, Silversmith. Welcome, my friend. All right. King Kong says, they got me. They didn't even try to disguise a dropship label with Chinese writing on it. But to my credit, when I looked at the coin, I could tell the aging was totally fake. This is inside a Chinese coin counterfeiting ring. I hope you're able to get your money back for this scam, sir. Yes, indeed. I hope so. All right. Moving on up. Way deep inside says, drew it out well, Sal. You're the master of rile when it comes to the deprogramming scammers. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate it. Kind of love it. Where are we at as we move on up through here? You faked them out, Sal. That's right. Mark B tried to do it. King Kong, what? They can make their own currency. Really? Yes. They sure can. All right. Where are we at? Let's move on up here. True, Weebus. I also have fun when scammers call. Very good. Got to be able to enjoy that. Testicles. She enjoyed that too. Good old testicles. All right. China is the new Newman. That's right. Hello, China. That's right. Paul Baker says that he just put first card up your butt and second card then turd. The turd can go only one way, and that is out, not in. That's right. It did sound like he said turd on that one, for sure. Paul Baker, you're exactly right. All right. Roaming Bob got a kick out of it, for sure, in this video. We're moving up to today's controversial video here momentarily. Ikai Basque says, buy, and he's against the New World Order, as am I. All right, Silversmith is the original Silversmith. Good to see you, Silversmith. Welcome. All right. 70th. All right, there we go. Voodoo Scratch. Nice. Very, very good. Gary Elliott says, back then, silver coins were pretty common to find in everyday change. Every so often, most anyone would easily trade coins with you, especially if you added a few cents to give them more than they gave you. Wish I still had the stacks accumulated back then, but they were sold for a worthy cause in the mid-late 80s. Thankful for the opportunity and a good sense of restock nowadays. Nice video today. I enjoy the memories and seeing the pile of constitutional coins in the box. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. All right. Gabriel, do you factor in tax to the dollar cost average of your metals? Yes. But I don't really, well, yes and no, because I really don't keep a spreadsheet of that stuff because I'm more of a collector than stacker. So I don't really have anything, but yes, I do factor in. You should factor in tax. Whatever you paid is money out of your pocket. So if you get a spot deal for silver and you have to pay tax on it, you're really not paying spot for it because you're paying the tax man. That's how I look at it. Whatever you pay. Manuel Campbell says, nice job, so hilarious, made me laugh a lot. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed. Don in New Mexico put 1 on this video so long after, far after. I don't know why he did that, but I don't know. Maybe he can answer. Maybe he was drunk. I would not want to be in the next vendor you hand those cards to. No, I agree. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want you to be either. And Steve Duncan. Platinum will again surpass gold at some point in time. It may take 20 or more years, but it will be needed as a catalyst in heavy demand once again. All right. I think it could be too. I do think it could be. Coins A to Z says these scummy scammers need to go to jail. They sure do. Every single one of them needs to go to jail. ECP, I get that call 3 times a day. I'll have to try this. Yes. All right. Very, very good. Yes, I hope you can. Angel 47, love these videos. Keep them coming. Woot woot. Thank you, Angel 47. Appreciate it. Angel Silver 47. Appreciate you, sir. Rocky is here. All right. Hello, Rocky. Good to see you. And Godman in Flesh says, thank you. All right. Laughing at this. Very good. Paul D. Sir, do you have any platinum? It could go to 2,000 in a few years. Yes. Paul D. Yes. Search my videos for platinum. Search. Higher platinum. More calls by investors to supply constraints and higher platinum prices. So yeah, we could see platinum really take off for sure. All right. Silver Stealer only has a tan on half his face. Still looks like I'm wearing a mask though. I'm good to go. All right. Nice. All right. JD, did you hear about the guy with 90-pound testicles? He was half nuts. Wow. Wow, now that's a pretty big, one nutty guy for sure. All right. DP, Rudy's fart is circulating. Coins A to Z, at one point today, platinum hit around 1,070, closing in on 1,100. We're seeing a steady rise for this scarce and historically coveted precious metal, yes. Coins A to Z has been bullish on platinum for a long time, and it's coming to fruition, and I have too. We both think that the platinum is undervalued, and it's going up. Silversmith, Georgia, to invalidate 30,000 fraud votes, flipping the state to Trump. I hope that's true. Last I heard that they are going to, that Georgia was going to do signature validations with the registration or with the ballots. But they needed to do a full signature validation is what they really need to do. But I don't think that they're going to invalidate 30,000 fraud votes yet. I think that's the ultimate goal. I hope they do it. We'll see. I hope they do. We'll see. We'll find out. All right, Donald in New Mexico trolling me with the 15,800 there. Yes, indeed. Mark McIntosh says, I had a dream Sal was the announcer at a monster truck rally. All right. Fill up, start your engines. We're going to watch him go over this big thing. Whatever announcers say at a monster truck rally. Bouncy, bouncy, go over this thing, go over there, go over, do that, this, the other. We'll find out. Let's see here. Sterling Cannabis, Sal is the crack in the back. All right, I'm the crack in the back. I do have a crack in the back, I must confess. It is happening. Gordon Wolf says, I think this might have had something to do with the old expression, don't let your mouth write any checks. Your butt can't cash. That's right, exactly. Exactly right. Stacking Points is epic. Thanks, my friend. Hey, Spectacular is here. Hello, Speg. Good to see you. Let's see here. And Tim Peters says, looking at my monthly chart, silver low candle closed approximately 14 bucks. High close approximately 28. That's 14 bucks recent low. Close near 22. 22 at 14 takes her to 36. We have equal symmetrical move on monthly chart. Hope to hear from you. Yeah. Well, I'm not a technical chart guy, but I think the technical stuff is, I have a lot of respect for them, but they don't really take into account what's going to be happening with emotional reaction to the markets, which can blow all that stuff out the window. But yes, indeed. But I don't think silver's going to go below 20. I really don't feel like it will. All right. Very good. And you have to do the echo. Oh, that's right, the echo. That's right, for the monster truck thing. The echo. I got to pull that app out again. Too lazy to do it now, but there's an echo there. Chucha says Pudenda. That's right. Pudenda's got a pooch on her profile picture. Pudenda's pooch. All right, very, very good. And, all right, James Dorman says, wish you were my dad. That's what she said. Sorry, I couldn't help myself there. Jay Deboo says, just noticed platinum broke over $1,000. Let's go. That's right. Mentioned that in this very video. 3 reasons why you should pay attention to platinum. Not many people pay attention to that video, though. All right. Here is the video of the day, the controversial video of the day. Grow Mechanic 1, Gas Grill 2. Move on up the comment chain. And moments in trading. When I get a sales call, I tell them my name is Joe Kiz on You. I like that. Joe Kiz on You. I like that. See, I never get those names pronouncing them like that. Same thing when they run together. But anyways, David Garrison pretty much sums up my feelings too about the supposed president-elect, president-appoint, a president-select. He's not the president-elect. He's the president-select. Really, that's President-select Biden is really the name there. Dude Dave says Sarasota, my hometown. That's right. 3 Biz 10 sec on this video, but he was really 4th or 5th. All right. Where are we at? Okay, all right. David Simmons, I'll take a $0 on silver before Joe. That's right. Me too. Rocket Man, that's right. Says double B on this. Rocket Man, going to take you to the iron can. Da-da-da-da. And it's pretty clear platinum is a precious metal poised to skyrocket. Yep. This coin A to Z. And we've got David Garrison. I'd rather silver go back down to $6 an ounce than the evil man be president for one day. Me too. Could not agree more. So totally agree with that. I'd take $6 silver over Joe Biden being president. But unfortunately, doesn't look like it's going to be. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. First stolen. That's right. And looks like he's going to get away with it too. Unfortunately. All right. Let's see here. Colorado Kid. Are you getting any votes from dead voters? Oh man, I'd take all the votes I can get. Thumb up this video. Biden is Sal's new homie. That's right, exactly. Joe Fraud. There you go, Rocky. Let's see here. And Friday Night Live. That's where we're at, Jamie. Are you still with us, Jamie? Let's see if Jamie Foxx is still here. And let's see here. Stacking Skier. Small bit of gold or platinum for a small gift for my wifey. Thanks. Ooh. I would say if she's not familiar with platinum, I would get a little bit of gold. In fact, I would probably do gold anyway. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I would do a little bit of gold for the wifey. Good husband there. All right. And we've got Ducat. But wait, his own Attorney General Barr said there was no evidence of fraud. Biden won hands down, sir. 275,000 Americans died on number 45 watch, plus 11.9 million are still out of work. Sir, come on, Mr. Sal. How would you account for that? Let's not forget Michael Cohen, his personal lawyer of 10 years, said Trump is a liar and a bigot. Also, his niece, Mary, in her new book, said he's a very dangerous man. Let's be fair, the whole country is at its worst since he became number 45. Well, Ducat, I appreciate your comment, and you presented your case in a respectful manner, and I do appreciate that. I couldn't disagree with it more. I strongly disagree with every word. Mary Trump was pretty much has been in the outs with the family. None of her book was really substantiated. She really couldn't substantiate much of the claims in her book. Michael Cohen was threatened, and he was kind of a shady character even before I even noticed. When Michael Cohen was on the Sean Hannity show, the times I've heard him back in 2016 and in 2015, the guy just seemed a little bit untrustworthy and willing to kind of just stab people in the back. And but other than that, Barr basically said that there wasn't enough evidence so far to do a federal investigation of fraud against Biden. But there was substantial state evidence. See, elections are held by states, so there's not much the feds can do at this point. And but at the same time, Barr really did not review and interview any of these people. And there's really no need for him to do at this point. But at the same time, I do feel like he should have been stronger, and I think there's things he could have done, but just because he decided to not do it does not mean that there's not evidence. And by the way, he didn't say that there was no evidence. That's patently false. He said that there wasn't enough evidence or widespread that he could find, but I do think he kind of sold out. Some people speculate that he might have some interest in the company Dominion, but I don't know if there's any truth to that or not. The Durham report. Yeah, I agree, Colorado kid. It was crazy. It's pretty crazy there, but yeah. But anyways, Ducat, make no mistake, I do appreciate your sharing your views. That's what this is about. You did it in a respectful manner, and I appreciate that. But all of these points can be logically argued there. There is, all you got to do is just even with the big tech censoring a lot of stuff, it takes just a couple of minutes to do a little search to find testimony on what's going on. And all you got to do is watch these hearings in Michigan, in Pennsylvania, in Arizona, and in Georgia. There's 4 states, and they're also trying to get stuff done in Wisconsin too, but they're focusing on those other states. And there's a lot. I mean, there's literally thousands of signed affidavits of people under penalty of perjury who swear by their testimony. And I've heard a lot of them. I've heard enough that I am absolutely convinced that there is wide systemic election fraud this time around, especially because of the mail-in ballots and what they have done. So yes, exactly right, Salty Sardine. This is President-elect Biden, and it is a travesty. It is a disgrace to this nation. He will never be a duly elected president. He will be an unduly selected and appointed president. Renee Bechtold, Harry Dent saying gold going to $1,000. Imagine what silver price is. Yeah. Did somebody else mention that somewhere, some along the right? Silver Drill Pickle is here. Hello, Pickle. The Pickle is here. Silver Drill Pickle, welcome. Sorry I didn't see you earlier, my friend. Try to catch as many people as I can. I try, but sorry if I missed you earlier. So good to see you, Pickle. Welcome, welcome. All right. Yes, Silver Heist, the Georgia video with the ballots and the suitcases rolled out after hours after press and observers left is most damning yet. That's very tough. I will leave some room that there may be some logical explanation for it. They'd have to really reach to find it. Apparently, they said in Georgia they did investigate that. The Secretary of State or whatever, but I don't know. But to me, that's pretty much a smoking gun. If anything. Oh, Silver Drill Pickle just got here. Okay, cool. All right. Appreciate you, brother. Colorado Kid, there's no way Biden beat Trump. He had 200 people show up at his rally and Trump had him. Well, in Colorado Kid, that's anecdotal evidence, and I would agree with you if it wasn't any other election season. In other words, notwithstanding even that, the fact that Trump got about 10 million more votes this time than he did last time. And given Obama's crowds, Obama really campaigned well in 2008. And Biden got so much more. Now, the population is larger too, but if you ratio it out, you do the ratio of votes to the population, Biden should not have gotten that many anecdotally, in theory. So, taking into account the Trump hate by the left or whatever, and the media's, I could maybe see that possibly happen. But I think there's enough actual evidence based off of sworn testimony, photographic, and forensic statistical evidence out there. And so, yeah, we'll still see. Carlos Danger is here. Good to see you. Harry Zero says, Joe could be deemed intellectually unfit after his inauguration. The worst scenario would be if Hillary Clinton was shoehorned in by some extraordinary demographic gerrymandering. Yes, indeed. Well, that won't happen, Harry. What's going to happen is I could see Joe be deemed intellectually unfit by his own party. They will eat him alive in there. And then we got Camel Toe Harris as president, which would be even worse than Hillary for sure. Camel Toe Harris is a absolute disgusting travesty to this country. She's essentially a communist. She is essentially a communist. Eat all your fish. It's insane. If they let him get away with this, it's over. I will never vote again and believe in the law. I tell you what, many of us are feeling this way. We're disgusted with what's going on in this country. And it is. And that's why it's so important that I recently made a video called Release the Kraken talking about this. And the fact that it's now coming to light, even though the major media are not posting anything about it. If you're a Democrat in this country and believe in the Constitution at all, it should trouble you too. How would you feel if the shoe was on the other foot? It's crazy. Colorado Kid is an application developer for 30 years, and these voting machines, the Dominion voting machines, and there's another voting machine that's literally out of Venezuela, Scanmatic or something like that, and they're rife for fraud. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. All right, it's nuts. All right, let's see here. But this is an important enough issue to talk about. And 49's Fine Silver. In fact, somebody, and they deleted their own comment, but somebody came on here, and I wish I would have saw it before, but they deleted their own comment because I would have left it up. They said that I am unhinged with my view, that I've grown unhinged. But the thing is if I'm unhinged, find me evidence that shows that. And by the way, I pretty much admitted that they're going to get away with it, that he is going to be president. And likely that's going to happen. It's with each passing day, there's a very much slimmer chance that Biden will be stopped at this point. And it's a crying shame. Yeah, let's see here. Anyways, let's move on here. Hey, Pudenda, Trump will continue to be president. He will not leave the White House unless there is a new election and he loses. Well, Pudenda, I would like to think that would be the case. I really would. But Trump, and I know Trump is a fighter, but if the electors meet on the 14th and they decide to that Biden goes over the top, and then I think Trump is, unless he can get them to reverse course, which I think at that point is probably not going to happen. There may be other avenues where that could be the case. I'm not sure. But if it comes down to it and it comes to the Supreme Court, Trump has already said that he will leave office, and I believe he would. And he'll probably try to come back. But I think our elections, we should always question our election from this point forward. If there's no heads that are going to roll over this, there needs to be prosecutions upside down and sideways. And there won't be if there's a Biden administration with a new attorney general. Heck, our current attorney general is really not, I think, should have done more to do this even before the election. But anyways, could be wrong, but my gut tells me that Trump will stay in office. Yeah, we'll see. I don't think that'll happen. But we'll see here. All right, have to head out. Thank you, CCT. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much, my friend. John Runyon, Trumpers going through the stages of grief. No evidence of fraud presented in court. Poor losers. That's because the courts have not heard it, but there's been evidence of fraud. Notice John Runyon's statement here. He's very careful with his words because he's right. There's no evidence of fraud presented in court because the courts have not heard or have been turning down the cases, but has been presented in legislative bodies. They've been presented in legislative bodies. Carlos Danger says Barr is on it. Well, so far, we've not seen much evidence that he is on it. That sounds like he's given up on us, but anyways, here, but yes. All right. Let's see here. But thank you for your comment, John. I appreciate it. Alexander Para, you need to come back to reality. You sound very... Oh, here it is. It is here, Alexander. You sound very... Come back to reality. You sound very unhinged. It's only gotten worse since the election. Well, that's because we're finding out facts. We're finding out exactly what's going on there. Chuck Avery unsubscribed from this channel 2 days ago because he doesn't like my political views. But that's okay, Chuck. You can unsubscribe if you want to. And that's just it. I've always encouraged people if they, look at Donald in New Mexico. We strongly, Donald in New Mexico and I strongly disagree. And we go at each other. But you know what? He's sticking with me, and I appreciate Donald for that. We have different points of view. We come to the point where we don't, but Donald doesn't just snowflake out like Chuck Avery did or Alexander. Well, Alexander has not necessarily said that he's gone away, but how am I? Tell me how I need to come back to reality, Alexander. I'm very curious. Tell me why I'm sound so unhinged and how it's gotten worse since the election when there's plenty of evidence that shows that there's fraud. And tell me why I'm so unhinged when I've pretty much all but just conceded that Biden is going to be president. It's not going to be fair. It's not going to be that he's legitimate, but he will be president because I think they're going to get away with it. So tell me how that's not being real. I'd be very curious, Alexander. I hope you listen to this response. You got a lot of people that like this. See, there's a lot of people that feel it. I don't mind. I'm fine with people that have a different viewpoint. I encourage it. That watch a channel, but don't be like Chuck Avery and just snowflake out because there's a different viewpoint than what you're used to on a channel. There's plenty of channels I listen to that have a different viewpoint. All right. There you go. All right. Hey, Chuck, Donald, thank you, sir. Yes. And you're always welcome to post your views here. I always appreciate you. Indeed. All right. Carlos says, if you say there's no evidence this fraud has been done, you have become an effective idiot to be a constitutional republic that was the United States of America. This is allowed to happen with no further investigation. I can handle Trump not being in office. We as a country certainly can and will move on, whether it's in 2 months or 4 years when he leaves elected office. But when widespread extreme abnormalities and thousands of whistleblower complaints happen in the middle of the night, that happen to be in swing states, that is when democracy dies at its most fraudulent, fundamental level. If the Washington Post truly cared about what such a thing is happening. I personally don't read the Post, but I can only imagine their coverage is exhaustively approving or disproving whether or not this happened. They surely did not pipe up about Russian hoaxes and phony impeachment hearings. Very good point. Well said, Carlos. I agree with that completely. Yeah, I think this is an important issue. All right. Sal doesn't like my Sal Metals layout. Imperial label, good to see you, but I'm not sure what you mean by that. Well, welcome, glad you're here. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Moving on up. Paul, and that's all, says Creepy Joe will not become president. Cheating never prevails. Well, it looks. I hope you're right, but I don't think. I think he will prevail. I think in this case, cheating will. And by the way, he is on camera. Joe Biden is on camera saying we have the most widespread and effective voter fraud organization ever. There's video of him saying that. Clearly articulated every single word of that, he said. People can find it on the internet. It's pretty easy to find. Imperial label. Yes, Imperial. I appreciate you being here. I don't want to get you in trouble, but I'm glad you're here, my friend. All right. Let's see here. All right. Urban Lifestyle says, let's explore. Appreciate that, Urban. All right. We explored in this video for sure. A little controversial, but that's all right. P. Wales, this is not the first fraudulent presidential election. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm not sure what you're referring to in other ones, but I guess there may have been some in the past. Probably the most widespread with the most evidence in this one, though. Make silver great again, says Urban Lifestyle. Yes, indeed, Eli. Thank you, sir. Stand up, sir. Hello, hello. Eat all your fish. Also on camera, him saying he'll catch a disease and let Kamala take charge. He said, actually, you know what? I did see that, and I'm going to be intellectually honest on that one. Eat all your fish. He was referring to any disagreements that he has had with Obama. He said that he would say that with Obama. He's not saying that with regards to Camel Toe Harris. But yeah, but he did. I did watch that and see that. But anyways, all right. But I think, all right, Hoovers, Corgs, and Coin, thank you so much. It's dinner time. Hoovers, thank you so much for being here, sir. Appreciate it. All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you. All right. Urban Lifestyle has a nice channel. Yes, he does. Co-podcast with JD Coin Rings. Yes, Urban Lifestyle's channel is great. I watched his video today. Did a good interview with a guy about cryptocurrencies, actually. Pretty smart guy. Brent Straddle, the myth and legend, Salivate Metal. Thank you, Brent. Appreciate you being here. Welcome. Indeed. Amber Hagelstein is here. Hello, Amber. Good to see you. All right. Slacker Stacker's house has become a gnome safe haven. That's right. There you go. All right. He is a sanctuary home for gnomes, the gnome factor. All right. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Kamala shakes her head when he says it because he let the cat out of the bag. I'll have to check it out again. Okay, I'll check it out. All right. Quit calling names. All right. Show some class out. Quit calling names. All right. Let's see. No fish for you. Jim C. says, I think you're right. Silver and gold will go up while our country and rights go down the toilet. If I was younger, I would leave this country as I see no good coming from this election. They say cheaters never prosper, but whoever said this, saw this, never saw Washington, D.C. Yes, indeed. Well, I heard an interview with Brad Pascal, and he was of the mind that they should really tackle this before the election. I think Trump made mention of it, that could happen, but they really probably should have had lawyers everywhere watching these things in these cities, and they didn't. But would have been pretty expensive to do anyway. But anyways, Mike T says, you got it right, Sal. Joe's a puppet for the left. I'm hoping beyond hope that President Trump and his legal team will overturn this rigged election. Silver will gain one way or the other. Joe or no Joe. I agree. And again, had the vote had been fair and square, I would have been very disappointed. But it would have been the way it is, and he would be my president. I would say Joe Biden is my president. And but I disagree with his policies, and I think he's corrupt. But I would say he's my president. But this would be the first time ever, and I do consider myself one that likes to give people a chance. I gave Obama a chance. I even though I didn't vote for Obama, I wanted him to succeed in keeping the republic alive, and to and hopefully do the right thing as president. Turns out most of that didn't happen. He did do some things right, or at least he didn't do as bad as I thought he would on some policies. But anyways, nonetheless, that didn't happen. But you always give new presidents a chance. And that's typically my style, even if I don't vote for them. I want to support my president. I want to like them. I want to think they're doing the right thing. But I just can't. And you know what? It's not even so much about Biden himself. It's about all of the Democrats and the people that cheated in the election. And apparently Biden knew about it too. I let the cat out of the bag. I think so, Gold Chick. All right. Biden will never be president, says Jay Work. Well, I hate to disagree with you there. I really hate to disagree with you, but it's looking more and more likely like it's going to happen, unfortunately. Colorado Kid, I found a pretty good YouTube channel with the guy from Epic Times. That's EPOCH. It is pronounced Epic, but yeah, he has a pretty good videos about what's going on in fraud. It's called Facts Matter with Roman Balmakov. I'll have to check that out. All right. Yeah, that's right. Winning image photography. I think they're going to throw Biden under the bus, probably literally more than figuratively. And we're going to have President-elect Harris, or President-select Harris. Select Harris. Yes, indeed. All right. Now, unless she shaves, then it'll be President-select Baldus, right? President-select Baldus. That's right. Okay, very good. All right, moving on up. Biden is such a joke. Kamala is such a joke. Former years of Trump, the best president ever. I hope so, but hope is fading at this point. All right. All right, again. All right, very good. They're all selected, not elected. I disagree with that. I think Obama was duly elected as president. I think George W. Bush was. I think Ronald Reagan was. I think, I don't know what other president that the other fellow was saying was fraudulent, but I think most of them were. I think for most of our elections, in spite of the usual number of fraud that's out there, it was overtaken by legitimate votes, except for this one. All right, very good. All right, very good. I really sound like a loser now. Well, you know what, Donald, I tell you, I don't want to sound like a sore loser, because if you didn't really know me when Obama got elected, but I didn't like that Obama got elected, but I swallowed it, and I was like, okay, this sucks, but we'll move on. I didn't like it. So you don't know me from what past experience. All you have to do is take my word. And I know you don't really take my word for it, but I really do feel, and you have to watch those hearings, Donald. I really do think it's if it were me and I were in your shoes and I wanted to be intellectually honest, I would watch those hearings and watch some of that testimony. And I would say that there are some who really didn't articulate well on some of the testimony, but there are others from a wide variety of life, from professionals to normal people, people who own businesses, people who were in the military, people who worked in government. There was a wide array of people who signed affidavits, and that literally thousands of signed affidavits. That's what convinced me. And of course, what they posted today. Apparently, this video and there's photographic evidence. There's digital forensic evidence, and that's starting to come to light now. And so that's what's got me more riled up about it. And it's more about the future of the country than anything else. It's bigger than just Biden and Trump at this point. I would rather Biden have won fair and square than for Trump to have won by cheating. You know, listen to that again closely. I would rather Biden be president, winning fair and square, than for Trump to have won by cheating, like it's what's being discovered now. I would feel just as disgusted about it if it were the other way around. I really would. It's that serious. It really is. I hope that shows you that I'm trying to be intellectually honest here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Where are we at? Okay. All right, and here, all right, now I did respond to this one here, ASMR Charlie, who was very kind the way he presented his argument, but he said there was no baseless claims of election fraud. He disagrees 100%. Then I responded back that he should look at the photographic evidence. And with these states, literally thousands of sworn affidavits have been signed. And he says, I have been listening to the arguments and I am unimpressed, as an investigator's job is to prove or dispel theories based on facts. Affidavits are not the same as sworn testimony, and unless testified to are considered hearsay. Let's get these people on the stand and see what they have not faced with perjury charges. How would this have been coordinated across the applicable states with a bunch of nobodies? No, I don't agree there was widespread voter fraud. This is just bad for our country. It's very sad. Of course, we can agree, disagree. Well, thank you, and I understand your point. And let's see. I hope you'll come back and listen to my response here, ASMR Charlie, because you make a cogent point there. Somebody was asked in the Michigan hearings and said, why can't we put this person under oath? They don't do that in legislative bodies, but the person said, snap back, saying, I would gladly testify in court. When you sign an affidavit, you are signing it with the expectation and the high possibility that you will be taken into court to attest to it. But really, that's where the rubber meets the road. Is they got to get them in court, and I'm sure enough of them will be used and faced. But here's the other thing too, ASMR Charlie. If you watch those hearings from the different states, you will see that largely they are consistent. Now, because they're human beings, there may be some things where some of the dates or times or numbers may be general or off, but largely they are very consistent with what they have testified to between people. I have seen enough of these things now, ASMR Charlie, that literally one witness will say, the guy you had on two witnesses, on the stand 2 people ago did this, and I followed and I can testify and back up what he's saying or what she's saying. There is enough there. And we're starting to get video and photographic evidence of it as well, too. So, yeah. And how would this have been coordinated across all applicable states with a bunch of nobodies? Well, they are a bunch of people that are regular people that tells where they are, where they're born, or even where they're born. But here's the argument to that. One lady testified in, I believe it was Georgia, and she had never met the Trump campaign or the Trump attorneys. In fact, when she said, I've not met Giuliani or his team, and then Giuliani extended his hand and said, well, hello, nice to meet you. I'm Rudy Giuliani, and everybody laughed. So there wasn't this big coordinated thing. A lot of these people actually called the FBI. They actually called the FBI to try to report this stuff. And I know that's federal, but they should have probably called their state investigative units like the GBI, the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. Red Step Stacker. Oh, I thought that man was me. Did somebody forget to say Salmachig? Salmachig? There you go. Exactly. All right. Very good. All right. Thank you, Red Step. Rocky Superstar. Hi, Terry. How, Barb? Hey, we haven't seen Barbara. I hope Barbara's not mad at me. I hope she's not mad. Donald, New Mexico. BS Attorney General Barr has even said there's no evidence. No, we didn't. Oh, no, he said there's no evidence of widespread election fraud. This is the crap Trump is trying to hide. His failure to mitigate the coronavirus. Number of deaths. Of course, Trump had nothing to do with the deaths of coronavirus. Trump is not to blame for the coronavirus. It's China that's to blame for the coronavirus. Enabling us attacking democracy videos. Well, what's attacking democracy is the fraud, Donald. You can't blame Biden for the situation Trump has caused. Well, Biden himself, Donald, Biden himself has said that we've created the most widespread voter fraud organization in history. Watch it. He said it clear as a bell. There was no gap in that thing that he mentioned there. It's crazy. I mean, it's right out there. I mean, when actual evidence is before your very eyes and you still deny it. That's what gets me. Let's see here. Alien Gate. Alien Grade. 0.0034 silver before I accept that joke. And do not tempt me because I will unsubscribe just for contemplating this. All right. I don't get it. I don't know if he's talking about... You talking about joke Biden or about the argument there? I'm not sure. Let's see here. Brad, okay, this guy, evidence where, why hasn't it been presented in court? I never thought you'd be pushing a dangerous false narrative like this. A dangerous false narrative? And unsubscribe. See you, Snowflake. All right. That's all I got to say about that. I don't care if I lose half my subscribers over this. I don't think I will. I think most people are at least fair-minded enough to agree to disagree. But support this restaurant freedom in America by sharing this must-watch video. Not sure. I'm not going to check that out now. But anyways. IQNet, do you really believe it was fraud? Yes, I do. Then you must believe Trump was installed as well. Nope. Trump won fair and square. Trump probably won in spite of some fraud against him. But he probably won with enough votes to overtake because they didn't see it coming. Nobody saw Trump winning in 2016. Play for Soros to sow discontent in the U.S. Seriously, if there's evidence, it should be discussed in the court of law, not in the court of public opinion. What's being discussed in the evidence has been made in legislatures. Hard evidence. Well, we have seen hard evidence. Liberals don't. Well, the liberals did. Liberals never accepted Trump as being legitimate. IQNet. But yeah, it's the evidence is out there. And courts need to hear it, and eventually they will. It's going to go up to the Supreme Court eventually. DW, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. Yeah, people leave this channel because of my views that are, once in a while shared on issues like this. Given the vast majority of my views are basically related to precious metals, but this is one of those things where the two are kind of intertwined to a point. And it's important enough to discuss because democracy is representative. The representative republic is at stake. Silverback Stacker says evidence is ignored by foreign and corporate-owned media. That's exactly right, Silverback Stacker. Everybody's saying, where's the evidence? And again, on QNet, I appreciate you sharing your views. I really do. And yes, indeed. All right. Roaming Bob, silver to the moon, rate, check, like, check, share, check, subscribe, check. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Colin Fitzpatrick, make face mask mandatory forever. Insert evil laugh here. Yes, indeed. It's Art Best says, during the Biden's second Greater Depression, precious metals will skyrocket. Yes. All right. Pretty good. All right. Well, hey, thank you, Rocky Superstar. Appreciate it. Very good. All right. Thank you so much, Rocky. Amber Hagelstein is an independent thinker, not a Kool-Aid drinker for anyone. That's good. And I appreciate that. I like independent thinkers. I like people who think for themselves, for sure, and not just based off of what the corporate media tells you. So that's good, Amber. Right on. And even if you disagree, even if we disagree, if you have an independent thought, that's what's the most important thing. That doesn't always go with the mainstream. And there's things I disagree that Trump has done, or that some people like, for instance, the attorney Lynn, what's his name? The other attorney with Sidney Powell is saying that nobody should vote in the Georgia election because it's going to be a fraudulent election again. I say no, you should vote in the Georgia election. That's all we got at this point. We got to try our best to get those people, get them elected here. Justin Sartain with the first super chat of the night. Thank you so much, my friend. It says, Salivate Metal, you're awesome. Trump will be sworn in. I hope you're right, Justin. Appreciate you, brother. Colorado Kid. I don't like you talking about rhodium, but I'm still subscribed. Thank you. All right, Colorado. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's just, there's going to be some time where I'm going to probably offend most everybody in here. So, yeah, that's just it. I'm going to probably offend most everybody, but just stick with me, most people have got a thick skin, and we'll get there. And all right, let's see here. Goldcheck, you are the leader of the inaccessible. Sal, tell us the objective. Oh, right, that's right. The inaccessible. All right, very good. Silversmith, Trump says to watch Hannity tonight for more evidence. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Colorado Kid, vote 3 times if you have to. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Beat them at their own game. That's right, exactly. Okay, very good. Thank you. Megan, strong arm dancing and Bath. That's right, exactly. Back up what you say with the truth. Well, Donald, I'm just saying, look for it. The evidence is out there. It's you have to find it. You got to look for it. That's right. Amber's right. Everybody should vote. If you don't vote, don't complain about it. Even though we're not sure we have confidence in our voting systems, I think everybody in Georgia should definitely vote, for sure. All right, RJ Rand says, heavy metal music offends me, but I'm still here. Well, thank you, RJ. You were the man. I appreciate it. All right, I've offended Justin Sartain when I say cash is king. Yeah, so he's still here. Thank you. But I hope you know what I meant by that. But anyways, I'm annoyed that you don't think silver is manipulated. Yeah, and see, there you go. I'm an equal opportunity offender. I don't mean to do that. I don't mean to offend everybody, but unfortunately that happens. Sterling Cannabis will unsub me because of my platinum love. Yeah, sick love. I disagree with Sal about the tiny hats, but I'm still a fan. The tiny hats. Interesting. Hi, Steve. I still think Kanye can win this thing. There you go. Exactly. Let's have a slurp. All right, let's see here. Not my president, says Champstar 9669. All right, very good. And the fraud Kool-Aid is strong. All right. Except that there's plenty of proof. Exactly. The proof is in the Kool-Aid. Trampstar, there is more fraud in politics than anywhere else. Who was the first president? Likely the wrong answer. That country had something like 8 people in charge before they accepted first leader. That's right, exactly right. There were 7, I think, actually, before the first president under the Constitution. Because the president served one year under the kids are doing good. The kiddies are doing great. All good South Park offends everyone equally. It sure does. That's right. Kanye would be a safer president for democracy than Beijing Biden. That's true, Silverback Stacker. You're right on there. All right, hey, Amber, thank you. Amber Hagelstein, I appreciate you so much. Does a good guy love the debate? Thank you. And you know what? I do try to keep things relatively light politically. But we do have disagreements on certain things, or I do have talk about it somewhat, mostly in the live streams, but I try in the videos to kind of keep it. But this is one of the rare cases where I went ahead and just expressed my opinion here. But anyway, it's all right. Brad, all true, but we just demanded free market trade and ended with manipulation, which is not likely. What would be the true price of silver in terms of fiat? Well, you're under the assumption that manipulation, that I think that manipulation is widespread. I don't think there is systemic widespread manipulation. I've talked about that in plenty of other videos before too. There is, what is it? There's essentially manipulation that is done in a short micro manipulation, I'll call it, not macro manipulation, done within the organizations like some of these banks to profit. They manipulate on the way up, they manipulate on the way down, and to gain for all personal profit, not to hold down silver for a greater cause. There's been no evidence of mass manipulation out there for the greater cause of keeping silver down. I've not seen any evidence of that. There is manipulation that's been documented, like spoofing and the like, that has been done to profit on the way up and on the way down by those who are engaged in it, either within an organization or what have you. But that profit can be had when the price goes up as well as down. Doug Ford, Biden will not be my sniffer and not my fraud elect. There you go. President select. That's right. I would be a better than Biden, and I'm a perverted SOB. That's right. Exactly. Slurp some water here. IC Exploration says, looks like a hell of a gamble choice on my account. Trip to Washington, D.C. to see and explore or buy metals. All right. Very good. Again, Mabel. Every POTUS is installed. I disagree. I believe that they are duly elected. Vast majority of them. Probably all of them before this one. Before this one. All right. All right. Exactly right, R.J. Rand, Dems, and others. This is a free speech zone. As far as I'm concerned, unless Google deletes your comment, you can say whatever you want politically or what have you, as long as you're not insulting any other people here. That's one thing I want to keep an open mind here, which surprised me that people would unsubscribe from me, because I definitely would not kick anybody out for having a different viewpoint than I have. Like Donald says, don't be a loser like Donald Corona Trump. See there, yeah, Donald. There you go. And he can speak with every bit of confidence, whatever he wants, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm fine with it. You know, it's all good. This guy can't. This crappy scammer. And this will be child abuse, but it doesn't help. It doesn't. Who cares? They don't do anything about it. Their community guidelines will remove a chat comment, a legitimate chat comment in here by their Google people, but they won't delete these crazy spam comments. All right. There you go. Office of Fraudulent Election Stealer. There you go. Peter Pan, Sal, when you put the credit cards up your butt, did the balance decrease as advertised? It depends on how hard I squeezed the money out of them. You get see what I did there? All right. Donald's going to unsubscribe as soon as the chat's over. Oh, man, no. Then I'll change my views, Donald. Just to capitulate to you. I want to offend no one. I want to be an everybody pleaser. I want to please everybody. All right. Silver Wolves, don't forget about Platinum and European Hydrogen Energy Plan. Yes, that's right. I think Platinum will definitely be, could see an increase in platinum demand for hydrogen if Europe develops it. I've talked about that. I lost port at Joe. And let's see here. George Carlin said it best. The rich pay no taxes. The middle pay all the taxes. The poor are just to scare the crap out of the middle class. Right. Yeah, there you go. Biden sucks. Harris swallows. All right. Very good. Drill. No. Silver drill pilger. You can't go. I demand it. I mean, I not deny it. But anyways. No way. Did you buy a pardon from Trump for posting porn? Oh, man. No. Not me. Nagantanier. I hardly consider Biden to the left. He's a centrist. Yeah, that's right. He really is. He's a left centrist. Many are disappointed with his centrist corporatist cabinet choices. The only reason why he won was COVID. He finished 6th in Iowa. Of course, the Iowa primary election was a fiasco. That said, progress in cleaning our energy is a good thing. The loss of life due to hydrocarbon burning will be greatly reduced. I personally will experience lessening of my cluster headaches and migraines as we move towards clean energy. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we definitely want clean air and water. And under Trump, we've had vast improvements in that area, for those areas. It's everybody is for clean air and clean water, but they take it to an extreme. And it's all about power and control with the environmentalist wackos. What I call enviro-nuts. Yes, indeed. There's a lot of enviro-nuts out there. Willie Davis, tell David B. don't let the door hit him on the butt. Who's David B? Not sure who David B. Oh, the other guy down there who said he was going to unsubscribe. That's right. Actually, when people say something rude and I'm unsubscribing, I tell them, I say, may the door hit you hard on the rear on your way out. That's what I tell them when they're rude and they say they're unsubscribing. Mr. Action, I'm not liking the video because of Biden. I'm liking it to help you. All right. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it, Mr. Action 1. This morning video was funny. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed. Have to have a little fun once in a while, too, through all of this. Yes, indeed. That's what we try to do. Okay. Hillbilly Prepping says, in oil, and even faster than higher than the metals, a big solar needs silver. They will drive the price down by manipulation. That's right. Thank you, Hillbilly Prepping. All right. Listen to anything Bank of America says. Mirrors in the corporate office have a heavy occult tilt. Yeah, all these big banks and corporations do. That's right. Yeah, Silver Stealer is exactly right. The Paris Accord, which President-elect Biden said he's going to rejoin, will still allow China and India to pollute uncontrolled for many years yet. Both will, with booming economies that are still growing. Exactly right. No COVID cough. That just something went down the wrong throat here. Thank goodness. Have a good weekend. Thank you, Fish. Appreciate you being here, my friend. All right. All right. Let's see here. Very good. Welcome. And Levi. So you know what the Supreme Court will decide. Nothing is guaranteed. I don't know what the Supreme Court, if they'll even take the case. We don't know. We don't know what they're going to do. But I hope it gets there quick. But they've already tried to go through the Supreme Court in Wisconsin, I think. And they told them that they got to go through the lower courts first. And that's going to take some time. Not enough time to make it happen. In Wisconsin. I think that's what I heard the latest. Keeping up with this. Monkey King says, I agree with P. Wales. No one wins a presidency who isn't in the pocket of the deep state. All elections are rigged. I didn't hear any complaints about the Dominion voting machines in 2016, 12, or 8. Actually, they did. We did in 2018. 2 Democrats, Klobuchar and Warren, made complaints about the Dominion voting machines. But maybe not in 2016, but they were there. But they were, they're still called Diebold. Okay, so they were Diebold back then. And that's the changing of the ownership of it. But anyways. But I don't believe that Trump is a Rothschild asset. Trump is not in the pocket of anybody. If there's one thing I know for darn sure, love him or hate him, Trump is his own man. He's nobody's asset. He's nobody's, he's not in the pocket of anybody. There's no question about that. Harry Ballsacks. Harry B. Allsacks is laughing at this. Sal, did Trump win yet? Well, I think he probably won on election night, but I don't know. We'll see here. Okay. This guy, hell yeah, I got a craving surfing through your channel. Thanks, my friend, the Coinkeeper Chocolate Gold. Wow, that's cool. He went through some old video. I forgot about that video. All right, yes, indeed. Climate change. Naturally, the death cult of sustainability wants you to think it's your fault, so you must die for the planet. Exactly right. The cabal, that's right, Gold Chick. Part of the cabal. Let's see here. Very good. As I move on up the comment chain here. John Bellinger. Good afternoon, Sal. Bye, Silver. Bye, 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 baby. Bye, bye, bye. Yes, indeed. All right. Trump is a billionaire. He could care less about me. You know, I think precisely because of who he is, as far as the country, I think he does care about us. All right. John Stevenson. Biden will destroy the dollar, and gold, silver, and Bitcoin will rise. Workers and savers will lose. Yep. Florin. Trump wins by platinum and palladium catalyzers. Biden wins by silver solar panels. Moral of the story, buy metals. There you go. What about gold, though? Where's gold in that mix? Curious. King Kong, I subbed. Well, King Kong, thank you so much. A newbie, I bought fake Chinese coin, but I'm a newbie. They look good, and they're both aged the exact same way. Yes. Yes, a good eye on that, by the way, King Kong. And thank you for subscribing, because I've had a couple people unsubscribe from me lately. So I appreciate you taking subscribing there. Bottom on Etsy. Yeah, you got to be careful on Etsy and some of those other platforms. Even eBay, you got to be careful with. So yes, very good. Thank you so much. Silver, too late, says John Monroe. All right. Let's move on up the comment chain now as we check the next comment. Yes, indeed, says Tom Collins. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. Native American by birth says Biden is horrible, and with him all will violate making markets and not just PMs all over the place, making investing a nightmare. It's going to be very interesting to see what the stock market does when they try to inject more liquidity into it. Already propped up market by the liquidity already. So we'll see here. Yeah, Jeff Salcero, I did hear about that. A tough firefight was experienced in the operation to secure the Frankfurt servers. Rip to the brave Delta Force members who died in the operation, because I heard it was against the CIA that this occurred. Now, I've not seen substantiation of this, but I did hear about that too. And it'll be very interesting to see. In fact, it was a new, what was it? Some congressman made mention of this and said it was true that there was an operation to secure, but not about the firefight involved in it. But wow. All right. Sterling Cannabis. Sal, what is wrong with you today? Biden will never be POTUS. He will be heading to Gitmo with the time POTUS, as Trump re-inaugurated. The price of silver is going to be running north, regardless of the removal of Joe Biden from society. 2 more weeks and everything will look different, even to the crying liberals. Well, you got more confidence than I do at this point, Sterling Cannabis, but we shall see. Let's see. If you do 100 push-ups, Trump will stay. If I took that, I would do it, as long as it was fair and square. And then Donald, New Mexico would say fake. Yes, indeed. Man, I tell you what. Yes, I need to do a push-up challenge. Super chat push-up challenge. Haven't done one of those in a while, but anyway, it's been lacking on that lately. All right. Take a second out and third mortgage to buy PMs from the Danbury Mint. All right. Excellent vlog. Thank you, Tom. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it funny. I don't know if I could do 100 push-ups without farting, JD. I really don't know. General McInerney was interviewed and spoke of the Frankfurt raid. Okay, interesting. Wow. Wow, interesting. Sterling Cannabis, I would like to have one of those Noah's Ark gold coins from from that mine. The wars will be over soon. Yes. Nick Uplands. I was hoping for some trillionaire silver hoarder. Yes. I know. Crazy. Okay. All right, thank you. John Stevenson, I appreciate that. He says, I appreciate Sal's input and opinion of the news. Well, thank you, John. Thank you so much for that. All right. Yes, that's right. There's a lot going on behind the scene that the average citizen has no clue about. That's right. And I'm relatively informed, and I'm sure I don't know about half the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Of course, it's hard to sift through what is real and what's not real, too, when you think about it. Sterling Cannabis, hold on to your drawers. Things are going to get really weird here for a while. Yes, indeed. Sell if you're giving away gold. Hint, hint, hint. Wink, wink. Nod, nod. There you go. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away now. All right, Amber's got to feed her tribe. Thank you so much for being here, Amber. Have a good night. Appreciate you being here. Always good to see you. Glad everything worked out with your family situation the other day. All right. All right. Always glad to have you by. Okay. All right. This is on the platinum video. I am too poor to pay attention. I will never buy the ugly silver. Silver is much better to stack. All right. There you go. Yes, indeed. I understand. That's okay. Platinum's not for everybody, so it's understandable. Only in the short term, but I agree for the next 90 days. Then time to ride the rocket. If you want to buy me some cheap gold, I will not treat you like the red-headed stepchild you are. Or red-headed step stacker, right? All right. Very, very good. And Rock Out says, Johan Samir, thank you so much. We've been going on for over almost 2 hours at this point. We're about to give you guys the cold boot. Yes, indeed. Good night, Silversmith. Everybody's leaving me here. Silver Arc. Stacking as we know it will be a dead art during the Great Biden Depression. All right. Very good. A positive video. I knew you could do it. Positive silver video. Yes, indeed. That's right. Yeah, I'm a little bit bullish. You know, I am somewhat bullish on silver, believe it or not, these days. I am. Not crazy wacko, but I am bullish. I think it's going to hit $30 next year. I really do. Sometime next year, I think silver is going to hit $30. I may be wrong, but I'm bullish on it. I don't think it's going to get to 50 anytime soon, but we'll see here. All right. Good evening to you, Calvin Cooper. All right. Very good. Thank you, guys. John Stevenson loves rhodium. Well, stay tuned. John Stevenson, I'm not sure how familiar you are with my channel, but if you do a search for my videos for rhodium, you will see quite a bit of content on it, and I'm going to have another video coming on it pretty soon in honor of Donald in New Mexico, believe it or not. Yes, indeed. All right, where are we at? Okay, let's see here. Jack says, what evidence is there that Joe didn't win legitimately? Please provide evidence. Trump has never been able to so far, which is why every lawsuit has ever failed. If you're going to make that claim, back it up. You're better than that, Sal. Well, Jack, I mentioned it in the video, and I'll mention it here. I hope you come back to listen to this response. All you have to do is go to YouTube. You don't even have to go away from YouTube and search for the hearings, the legislative hearings that the Trump team has provided. There's been literally hours, 6-8 hours of testimony from sworn affidavits that is now being backed up by video and photographic and forensic statistical analysis on all this. The evidence is being displayed now. It's there. It's there. And Jack, I hate to say it, but you are regurgitating what the mainstream media has been telling you to regurgitate. Show the evidence. Well, they never showed any evidence that Trump was involved in collusion with Russia. In fact, he was totally exonerated, 100% from that. The only evidence they had was a fake dossier that was paid for by Hillary Clinton's campaign on that. And so the evidence is out there. Boom, shalaka boom. It's there. All you got to do is get it. Get it. Watch it, digest it, and look at it with an open mind. Actually, you don't even need much of an open mind. It's pretty apparent. Nobody who makes $400,000 a year has capital gains. $1 million a year needs to worry about a bit about Biden's tax policy. That's wrong, too. Biden has said that he is going to repeal all of the Trump tax cuts. This is the way they get away with it. It's like baseline budgeting. When Biden said he's going to get rid of the Trump tax cuts, that means our taxes are going to go up. Then, after that happens, he's going to raise taxes on people that make $400,000 a year or more, or people who have capital gains that are greater than $1 million a year. You have to look at this stuff very carefully, Jack, and you have to educate yourself on it, because that is his plan. He says he makes six figures and literally have zero concerns about my taxes going up. They will go up, mark my words. If they get their way, if we can't hold the line in the Senate, your taxes will go up, because Biden is going to rescind the Trump tax cuts, which means that we're going to get a tax increase. And the way that Biden can get away with it is he can say, well, we're not going to raise your taxes. We're just going to do away with the Trump tax cuts. Well, that's a tax increase for us regular folk, including you, Jack. Now, if we can hold on to the Senate, that's a different story. If we can hold on to the Senate and they have the balls to stop it, then it won't happen. We'll see here. But yes, believe in me, Jack, I don't say these things lightly on a channel if there's no evidence of it. I feel confidence now. And before, when I made my video about release the Kraken, there was no evidence that we saw. We'd had to go on Sidney Powell's word that there was evidence. Now that evidence is starting to come to light, and it's strong enough that it's convincing me. And I consider myself an intellectually honest person, and it's convinced me. Hello, Dazed and Confused Stacker. Good to see you. VT Rider's still here. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. Silver Rents, I'm confident, I have hope and faith that truth will prevail, corruption and fraud will be exposed, and Trump will prevail. God is not done with the orange man. All right. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Father Time says there's no warning on this that the AP has called the election for Biden. All the other videos have mentioned the election have a safety warning about how robust safeguards are helping ensure the integrity of the election results. YouTube has failed us. It's a sad day. Well, they didn't catch this video, amazingly enough. Yeah, crazy. All right, there we go. Dove season. There you go. Melting snowflakes. All right, thank you, Mark. And I don't mean to be. I don't want to sound pious. I don't want to make it sound like I'm always right or anything like that. But this is such an important thing. It really is. And honestly, if they wouldn't have provided, and like in other words, here's another thing I'll tell you. This is, and Donald, I want you to hear me here, Donald, because I'm trying to be intellectually honest. The press conference the statement by Sidney Powell and Lynn Wood that they made was a disaster. I hated it. It was basically a rally. I thought they were going to present evidence. All they did was tell people not to vote in Georgia, and basically that Trump's going to prevail. And it was basically a rally of platitudes. At this point, we don't need platitudes. We need facts. We need evidence. We need it to go to court. We need to hear what's going on. We need people to be confident that you are providing evidence and show the evidence. Show it to the public. And, yeah, it's crazy. Oh, man, Dazed and Confused Stacker listened to 4 hours of me on a road trip today. My voice started to sound like him. Wow. Well, Dazed and Confused, man, I hope, wow, thank you so much. I'm honored. I hope I didn't destroy make you go too crazy with that, but thank you, Dazed and Confused. Hey, Eli is here. Hello, Urban Lifestyle. Good to see you. You guys, I'm not really a big Bitcoin guy, but Urban Lifestyle posted a great video today that was a really good interview with a guy who knows his stuff, who's actually a precious metals guy who talking about cryptocurrencies. So check out Urban Lifestyle's channel. Good guy, great channel. Oh, man, Cowboy Gold is here. Been a little while since we've seen Cowboy Gold. Come on, man. I know what you're talking about. Come on, man. That's right. That's Cowboy Gold's Joe Biden impression. So that's good. Good to see you. All right, Jung K is back with us. Yes, good to see Jung K back with us. He didn't abandon me totally. Thank you. All right, we're in a real-life game of Risk. That's right. Yes, indeed. So I hope you're doing well, Cowboy Gold. Roma, only a smoking fart. There you go. Well, hey, Roma, I mean, I appreciate the pithy comment there, but I think that video evidence is pretty strong evidence that this election was rigged and fraudulent. That, and there's photographic evidence, there's statistical evidence now coming out. Even just the anecdotal statistical analysis of this election should make everybody question. There's just to me, it's beyond baffling with probability and statistics that Biden could have won this thing. And then when you take into account the thousands of affidavits signed and the sworn testimony and all these legislative hearings, it's crazy. All right. Hey, thank you so much, Silver Stealer. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm sorry for talking about this so much, but this video today that I posted is kind of what sparked it. But we'll get back to precious metals and stuff regularly here too. But I think it is important enough that it needs to be addressed, and as I respond to these comments. So thank you so much, Silver Stealer, winning image photography, the precious metals power couple. You guys are great. All right, very, very good. And Alan Gold has pretty much admitted, he's finally come to the admission that I am a mega jerk. All right, very good. And that, all right, Alan Gold, I must confess that does hurt my feelings, okay? All right, I'm going to confess that right here, right now. If you want me to be totally honest, want me to be totally honest with you, Alan Gold, you calling me a jerk hurts my freaking feelings, okay? All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, all right, very good. Smoking something funny. I'm slurping some coffee there. All right, actually some water now. Hey, good night, JD. Appreciate you being here, JD. All right. Yeah, Cowboy Gold, I have to agree. I just, and even when you account for population growth since Obama got elected in 2008, it still is fishy. It still is fishy to me. Very fishy, like dead fish, like the kind that you have sitting out in the hot Texas sun for like 5 hours. All right, very good. All right. Very good. All right, Donald Robinson, thanks for all you do. Spock says, live long and prosper. Thank you. Well, you know what? I'm a little bit, it's a little bit hot in here right now, so maybe Spock would tell me to live long and perspire instead these days. A little bit hot right now. Father Time says, did it work? How long did it go? Did they have to remain there to keep the rates low? Ooh, good question, and it rhymes too. These scammers, they pretty much just, I don't know what they did, but anyways. All right, Colorado Kid says, are you referring to Quid Pro Joe? Yes, that's the one we're talking about, Quid Pro Joe. Astro Seville, will you already have Joe, and he will have to spend billions of dollars to keep all of you out of a civil war? Yes, indeed. All right. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. This thing actually goes to where. It sure does a lot of explaining about Trump. All right. Sumari. Sal, the only thing Biden-Harris will give us is the CCP. Thank goodness he is not elect of anything. Silver prices will go up because of future industrial needs. Yes, but not due to Biden. Well, that's why I called Joseph Biden President-select Biden instead of President-elect Biden. King Neutron, the issue that I see with platinum is who will be willing to buy when you want to sell it for profit. I'll stick to silver. All right. Well, that's right. I mean, platinum is risky, and it is a little bit more difficult to liquidate for sure in that regard. But I do think that as it gets higher up in price, and it's what I call a fringe precious metal, but it is most recognizable of the three out there. But anyways, Stephen W. says a profit on silver might cover the taxes and the $2 per gallon added gas tax. All right. Yes, very true. All right. Colorado Kid, thank you so much, my friend. He says, will the next 4 years be China, China, China? I tell you what, no, it won't be, because the media will cover for Biden. It will not be China, China. Sadly, you'll have Newsmax cover it, maybe. And maybe AON and Right Side Broadcasting, but yeah, I don't know. Savaged 84, good to see you. All right, John K, I really need to go this time. See, okay, thank you, John K. I appreciate you coming back. Yes, indeed, we have a little bit of fun here. Thanks so much. Have a good time. Have a great weekend, John K. Appreciate you. All right. Let's get a few more comments before we say skedaddle out of here. When's the last time you've heard me say skedaddle? You know what I mean? All right, let's see here. All right. Frank Imperado. Hey, Sal, why does some age come with on a date on them and the others have something else? Like I received my 2020 quarter-ounce Eagle. You can see the 2020 clearly. The other AGE was a random date, and I really can't make out what is on the coin the date should be. I bought these coins from the same on deal or anyone else who might know. Well, Frank, I hope you come back to listen to this answer on the live stream. It could be that some dates, if they were created before 1991 or 92, they would have Roman numerals on it. Those are very hard to read, especially with a fractional size. But some of them have weaker strikes than others, and the dates aren't as clear, smaller a little bit for the smaller sizes, and that might be why. All right. And we'll see here. Okay, RJ Rand says, if Biden wins, we all lose, no matter the effect on silver. I'd rather say my freedom and silver go down and Trump win than Biden winning and increase the spot prices of silver. That's true. I agree. Much rather have much lower silver prices, and much rather have much lower silver prices and Biden win legitimately than through fraud. Like I said, I'll say it again. I said this earlier in the stream. I'd much rather Biden for the country. I'd much rather Biden win fair and square than it would be if Trump were to cheat. I'd much rather that be the case. It just happens to be that it's the opposite what happened here. All right, Robert Clarkson says, why are y'all talking about Mr. Biden as president? We will see our first female president before Mr. Biden's term expires. He will step down. I actually agree with that, too. In fact, I bet you they will throw him under the bus, literally, and then Camel Toe Harris will be president. Yes, indeed. I really think that's what's going to be. Charles Walls of the Bidens. That's right, exactly, Kalanick. Ignore what the banks say and keep holding your gold. That's right, Silver Heist. That's what we will do. And Trump has to give up. That's right, Chicken Man Farmer. Very good. As we move our way up, we're going to go through and knock these last few out here. Gastorfic Muncher says, I think silver will just be flat for a year. Too many other investments doing well and very little demand. Currently stacking period. You buy when people don't want the stuff as investments. South COVID has affected not wallets. Many people can't invest in these metals. They're trying to put food on the table. That's true. You're right. It's a good point about that. All right. The average American isn't even represented anymore in government. It's all about the money. Yep. Sure does seem that way. Funk Dad, thank you, sir. Dove season, making salmon croquets and mashed taters. Got to run. Ooh, that sounds delicious, Dove season. I need to hop on over there to Arizona to dine with you guys. Oh, man. Nice, nice. More B, I want some of what you got. Man, I tell you what. Indeed, all right. Very good. All right, let's see here. All right, where are we at? Aloha Stacker, Republic, here we are. Unreal to see this in the USA in my lifetime. It really is. Exactly. U-Tunnel, thank you for showing us. But this is all the silver in the world, including what is on paper and ETF trades, non-existent physical. No, I think this graphic was all the physical silver in the world. There's a lot more of the ETFs, that is for sure. A lot more than that. But thank you so much for watching. All right, good night. Time to play video. Thank you so much, Justin Sartain. Appreciate you very much. Have a good night. Yeah, we're about to call it a night here too, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. And Gastorfic Muncher, I mean, just look at APMEX holiday gifts, coins, just anything you can think of painted on silver coin. If there was a shortage, why are they making these painted 1 ounce silver coins for $99 each? Yeah, that's right, exactly. That's just it. I'm not sure what's going to happen. The fact that you can buy silver anywhere shows that the shortage isn't that bad. I mean, obviously there's a supply crunch. There was. They're starting to fill that in now. All right, very good. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight now. My voice is getting a little wary here. But I appreciate you being here. A multitude of gratitude. Thanks for putting up with me on the political stuff. But really, this is deeper than politics. This is a serious case, an actual threat to our democratic system of elections. And that's a very serious thing. But I appreciate you guys being here. A multitude of gratitude. Keep your feet in the stars. Keep reaching for the ground. Have a good